Tabitha Orchard and her husband Bruno lived in the house for some 30-odd years before Bruno died of a heart attack in his sleep. And while some things did change for Tabitha since her husband had passed on, some of her usual routines were persistent. She still would write herself little notes on her money to designate what the money was to be spent on. Before each recycling day, she would take her recyclable sheets of paper and spend a good 20 minutes throwing paper airplanes into her backyard. When asked by one of her grandchildren why she did this, she responded,
"I don't know why. I just remember when I was a kid, I used to dream about flying a lot. I guess most kids do. Then you grow up and all kinds of responsibilities and hardships are thrown on your shoulders, and all of a sudden, you don't feel like flying anymore."
Tabitha passed away on a Sunday 7 months after Bruno died. On the day she died, like every other Sunday, she called her granddaughter Tessa to see how she was doing. Tabitha Orchard never sulked, was never rude, and went out of her way to make you feel at home. She had a tremendous dignity and grace and treated the cashier at the supermarket with the same friendly respect as she would the Queen of England. Having grown up in the Orchard house with her grandparents for the first 18 years of her life, Tessa too possessed that trait. As Tessa tried to pack up the various heirlooms left by her grandparents, she happened to come across in a tin box a school paper Tabitha wrote when she was 7 years old. The paper was simply titled, "What Heaven Is."
I believe heaven is a place where you can eat and enjoy all the food you're allergic to without dying, nasty outbreaks, or pooping your pants.
Real strength and unpredictability comes from not having an obvious weapon. Tessa's weapon is her health. When she was a child, the older kids would pick on her and beat her up. She would always take it with a grain of salt because in the back of her mind, she knew she would outlive them, and she would pity them because of this. While Tabitha was a person who understood everything till there was nothing left to understand, Tessa, her granddaughter, on the other hand, knew nothing of herself and didn't hide it. As she puts it herself,
I'm still a work in progress. I'm not complete yet. How am I supposed to know anything about me when I don't even know who me is?
here are some of the things that are known about Tessa Orchard. Her fears range from being afraid that she was going to run out of milk for her cereal, right up to getting raped and her head chopped off.
Sometimes I'm incapable of self-love, so I masturbate to people I hate. You know, guys that fucked me over or stood me up. A grade school teacher that held me back a year. Kevin Bacon, Kathy Lee Gifford, Will Smith.
She's most at home when she's huddled in a blanket and in a book, hunkered down for the worst, but hoping for the best.
I only have one problem while reading novels. I always imagine them as film. I picture the characters as actors, while I'm the narrator. I know I should keep these things separate, but I can't help fusing them together.
For years, she thought she wanted to be a writer, and she tried to save enough money to move to Paris, where she planned to write a novel.
I later found out that I really didn't want to write a novel. Instead, I wanted to be Hemingway in his 20s.
Unlike her grandmother, who found love at a very young age, Tessa went from one horrible relationship to another. She was wary of men because she was afraid of sex and distrusted them, fearing being dumped. Tessa also had her run of horrible sexual experiences.
This one time, I dated a guy that screamed out his own name during sex.
When Tabitha Orchard was 17 years old, she fell in love with a musician. Infatuated with her good nature and staggering good looks, he wrote a song about her. And the song went like this. Now, while Tessa Orchard knew nothing about herself and wasn't afraid to hide it, her grandmother Tabitha, on the other hand, she knew plenty about.
She was like a pleasant surprise. Better than I expected, more fun than I deserved.
Walk me down through the abbey, I'll stay with ya, play with ya, be gay with ya. She's the sun in my sky, she's the cherry in my pie, she's the ginger in my ale, she's the sea breeze in my sail. To a little hollow tabby, won't you follow? Tabby, let's pitch our woo, madly like the animals do. Tabby, make me happy, walk me down through the abbey, I'll stay with ya, play with ya, be gay with ya. Tabby, make me happy, walk me down through the abbey, I'll stay with ya, play with ya, be gay with ya. She's the sun in my sky, she's the cherry in my pie, she's the ginger in my ale, she's the sea breeze in my sail. To a little hollow tabby, won't you follow? Tabby, let's pitch our woo, madly like the animals do.